Good afternoon and welcome to Top Prime News, where every storm matters. And here are some of our top stories which make up our headlines today. Kajiado East New Dawn. Bernard Koome shot dead during botched robbery in Thika. Police assure security ahead of June 25th memorial protest. And Tefi and Kenyans vow to keep protesting despite deadly crackdown. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm Rose Mula. The Cabinet Secretary for Energy, Opiyo Wandayi, has led Kajiado County leaders in launching of steamer machinery project through REREC. Wandayi said that Kajiado County has been allocated 800 million for energy. Kajiado East has been allocated over 10 million. Kajiado East, have been allocated 10 million shillings in the 2025-2026 budget. Since independence, Kajiado residents have lived in darkness due to lack of electricity. Caleb Musyoki with more details.
Mheshimiwa baadhi ni budget ile inahitaji maslahi ya wananchi. Na finance bill which is before you in parliament is the most progressive finance bill we have ever had in this country. So there's no other excuse. Sasa hao wamekosa excuse juu ya finance bill na budget, sasa wanaingilia mambo mengine. We are continuing to remain alert and we want to assure Kenyans that the government led by President William Ruto and supported by Raila Amolo Odinga is steady, is focused and is determined to deliver to the people of Kenya. And that no amount of distraction, no amount of sanctions is going to derail the agenda of the government. Kwa haya na machache, asanteni sana. Mimi vile
MP wetu wa Kajiado East, Kakuta Maimai, our women representative Kajiado County, Mheshimiwa Lea Sangaire, MCA wetu na protocol zote itifaki zote zikifuatwa. Wazazi wa Dr. Likimani, watoto na walimu, ningependa tusalimiane. Hamjambo? Tusalimiane. Hamjambo? Tumefurahi waziri amefika, ametupatia stima. Asante sana waziri. Mimi nitachukua tu dakika moja kukuambia karibu Kajiado, karibu Dr. Likimani. Umekuja na baraka
mambo ya tent. Amesema tent inakuja, si ndio hiyo? Sinaona ni mzuri kuwa na wageni hapa ama namna gani? Asante sana, nimeshukuru. I think ameforget kidogo aseme tent na viti.
Mwalimu mkuu wa shule kwa sababu ya kazi nzuri anayofanya katika hawa watoto. Hawa watoto ukiwatazama wakicheza hapa, wakizungumza, wakifanya poem, they have the confidence that is needed. Ni wazuri na naonekana ni watoto ambao wamelelewa vizuri. Sisi tukupongeze sana kwa sababu hii shule pia ni kidogo sana, ni changa sana. 4 years but the population has really grown. Sisi tukupongeze sana pamoja na walimu wako wote, BON wa shule hii, pongezeni sana kwa kazi nzuri ambao mnafanya. Nimpongeze pia Mheshimiwa Maimai kwa kushika mkono shule hii, maana ukiangalia mazingira ya hii shule haikai kama ni shule ya miaka 4. Nikupongeze sana Mheshimiwa Maimai, wewe ni mchapakazi, wewe umeshikilia mambo ya masomo katika Kajiado East na tukushukuru sana kwa sababu ya kuchukua kipaumbele.
Bila amani lazima tuwashukuru na tuige mfano wao kama viongozi na kama wananchi, kama viongozi na kama wananchi. Ile siasa.
As we move forward, undercover police officer Bernard Koome was fatally shot by an armed suspect during a routine border compliance check in Thika's Crevas area. sparking a manhunt, a public outcry over rising crime. In the quiet twilight in Thika's Crevice area, a routine police operation turned tragic yesterday when Constable Bernard Kome, an undercover police with the Special Police Inspectorate and Verification Unit, was gunned down by a fleeing suspect. The incident occurred during a crackdown on unregistered border riders, has left the community reeling and reignited debates over officers' safety and escalating violent crimes in Kiambu County. As police launch a manhunt for the assailant, Kome's death underscores the dangers faced by those tasked with maintaining law and order. On to other news, Nairobi Regional Police Commander George Seda pledges robust security for June 25, 2025 as the Gen Z's Memorial March, honoring life lost in 2024 protests amid tension over recent police brutality. As Nairobi prepares for the Gen Z's Memorial March on 25th to commemorate the life lost during the 2024 anti-finance bill protest, Nairobi Regional Police Commander George Seda has assured the public of comprehensive security measures. The announcement comes against a backdrop of a heightened tension following the death of blogger Albert Ojwang in police custody and the shooting of vendor Boniface Kariuki during recent demonstrations. Within the city still grappling with the scars of last year's violent clashes, Seda's pledges aims to balance public safety with the right to protest, even as activists demand accountability for ongoing police brutality. On to other news, 2 police officers accused of shooting a masked street vendor during anti-police protests in Nairobi CBD on Tuesday have been rearranged at Milimani Law Court. Masindi Baraza and Duncan Kiprono were brought to court today aboard a Toyota Premier and held in court cells ahead of their appearances. The officers both dressed in black trousers, heavy coats and face masks walked side by side as they were escorted into the cells. The shooting occurred on Tuesday along Moi Avenue in Nairobi's Central Business District amid demonstration triggered by the death of blogger Albert Ojwang while in police custody. As they move forward after weeks of intense negotiations, Kenya's countries are said to receive 415 billion shillings in equitable share of 2025-2026 financial year. The breakthrough brokered on 18th member mediation committee and a staff or have raised fears of delayed salaries and stalled country projects. The agreement, a compromise between the Senate's push for 465 billion shillings and the National Assembly's initial 405 billion proposal, marks a significant step towards ensuring devolved units can deliver critical services like health, education, and infrastructure developments. Kenyans led by Gen Z activists pledged to continue protests against police brutality and government impunity, and attended by a deadly crackdown following the death of blogger Albert Ojwang in custody. On the streets of Nairobi and Mombasa, the air is thick with tear gas and the chants of young Kenyans demanding justice. Despite a brutal response that has left at least 1 civilian critically injured and scores wounded, protesters remain resolute. The spark for this demonstration was the death of 31-year-old blogger and teacher Albert Ojwang on 8th June, an incident that has reignited long-standing grievances against state-sponsored violence. As the nation braces for a Gen Z Memorial March on June 25th, this article examines the protest, the government's response, and the unyielding spirit of a generation seeking change. To our business news, Kenya is won Japan as market option for its avocados as it pitches trade opportunities during the ongoing Japan Exportation 2025 in Osaka. A slop of the Japanese market will be a boost to Kenyan avocados producers, hurt by shipping delays and poor monitoring European demand in 2024. The county actively pursues new markets for its exports avocado. On to our international news. Israel hospital damage and injuries are reported in wave of Iranian missile strikes. A hospital in Beersheba in southern Israel has been hit after Iran launched a wave of missiles overnight. Soroka Hospital has been extensively damaged. A spokesperson says at least 65 people have been injured across the country. Iranian state media reports that the missile strike targeted a military site next to the hospital and not the facility itself. To our sports news, Kenyan assistant referee Stephen Niembe has been appointed as the second assistant referee for the FIFA Club. Broadcast for today. Stay tuned for more updates on Top Prime Media, the hub of authentic vibes. I'm Rose Mola.